Well, just back to Tampa.
Yeah. How is Tabo?
He didn't obviously practice today. He will not play tomorrow, and then I'll probably have an update for you after that. So I don't know about Saturday yet. We'll see.
Okay.
So seems day-to-day-ish?
Sure.
Is Lafferty an injury or stomach virus?
Sickness, stomach virus. Yep.
Folks.
Yeah, he went down yesterday, so we were hoping we were out of the woods on it. But as of yesterday, no. So hopefully we get through tonight clean.
With the penalty kill, it's third or fourth in the league right now. I knew you felt confident coming in with this system that once they got the hang of it, it would work well. But how satisfied have you been with the results? Yeah,
very, very satisfied. There's no good system without really good players that fit well within it. And I've been asked about it a number of times. We've got really, really good defensemen that are long, that know when to pressure. I think that makes whatever system we put in place, I think the penalty kill would have been good. We got some really smart forwards that know how to kill. So, they've done a good job on a consistent basis. We've got half a year to go. We've got to keep, these things can go on runs the wrong way if you don't stay diligent with your details. I think Michael Peck has done an excellent job of staying on them and continuing to look at all the little details within it. But they've done a really good job with it. It's certainly been a strength of our team. We probably won the game in Nashville on goaltending and specialty teams, and I wouldn't apologize for either one of those things. They're big factors in these games, and certainly, we want to make sure we have a real good kill, not only this year but moving forward. And the fact guys are real comfortable within the system, I think, is a positive thing. It's got a good ability to both pressure and kind of reset and protect middle ice, and that's what I like about the balance of it.
You wonder why more teams don't implement it based on how well it's done Tampa and here? Yeah,
I don't know. That's it's hard. Everybody's got their own kind of system, and there's other teams that have had a lot of success doing it different ways, so again, I don't think I think it's more particular to the players and how good of our killers we have in the same thing would be in Tampa. They have some really good killers there. So we could put in whatever system we want as long as they're on the same page. I think they'd be really, really good because we have good killers.
Is this schedule at all, I guess having a younger team, is it all conducive, just I guess you having the break and then being able to break it up a little bit? Or
I like the fact that we have the break in a sense that we kind of get to reset ourselves a little bit with things that I think are important for not just the home stretch of this season, but for long-term success. So everything from any tweak we'd want to make in any system, you actually have an opportunity to do that if you wanted to. So moving forward, you could do that. So your fundamentals, that stuff's good. I don't think the schedule's necessarily conducive to an older or younger team. It just is what it is, right? It's a hard schedule. It's a schedule you don't get to practice very often, and sometimes when you do have opportunities for practice days, you choose rest like we did yesterday because it just seems to be relentless. It's definitely this month's probably going to be easier than March because these are all at home, and where March is going to be a majority on the road. Both have 16 games, so it's a tough schedule, but everybody's got to play it. I think everybody's got a hard January, everybody's got a hard March. Ultimately, I'm excited for the opportunity at that break once we come back. After guys are refreshed, that we do have an opportunity to kind of almost have a mini training camp at that point.
Do you gauge yourself where the guys are after need practice off, or do you talk to any of the leadership? Or?
Both. There's certainly a gut feel from. I guess I would go through a lot of different processes. I talk to our sports science people and just see where their thoughts are in terms of load and all that stuff. I talk to our coaching staff and get their feel. Luch has been around, 6 years in Pittsburgh. What would they do? Pekka, not just his coaching experience, but playing experience. Anders, same thing. So you just kind of go through it and decide what you think is best, and you kind of have some feel from the players as well. And in yesterday's case, that was I had my own kind of thoughts in my head. I talked to a couple of guys and decided it was the best to take off.
I know that you talked about wanting to have a good practice today after the game against the Oilers. How would you assess how practice went today?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good, actually. I thought it was intense. It was the attention to detail was really good. The intensity was really good. I thought we got something done. I thought we got better today. So that's ultimately, I think this team's done a really good job of win or lose in the previous game, coming the next day and trying to get better. And that's what we did today for sure.
When you've dealt with some injuries in the lineup, seems like more often than not you've matched Donato with Dickinson and McKay today at Bertuzzi with them. What goes into that switch?
No, it just depends. It probably depends a little bit. It's been more like when Bedard's been out, I've probably had Bert up with Greener and Burakovsky, and when Bedard's been in, then at times if we're missing some guys, I've moved Bert down into that line. So if you remember, at one point a few weeks ago, I had Bert with Dono and Mickey, and that line did really well, and then we had to get away from it for other reasons, like maybe the other lines kind of didn't fit, So I like that line together. So we'll see if this is the way we want to go tomorrow or not, but we want to at least take a look at it today. Good, thank you.
How did things go for you on Monday? Was it a little rough?
It's kind of, I guess, what's been going around a little bit, but tried to kind of get myself up and go. I was trying to, get to the game, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. So it sucks to miss, obviously, but it is what it is.
Did it hit you after morning skate or what?
It was a little before, and then I went kind of back to that for like 20, 30 minutes, and then I was good enough, and then skated, and then kind of after that it started coming. So you kind of wish it was earlier, so you had a little more time to get it out, but yeah.
Well, for you in the first two games before that back, what were your takeaways from what worked well, what maybe is different now when you're having to not 100%? Like what did you take away from those two games?
Yeah, I felt better and better as they went on. I think Nashville game, our line and power play stuff had a good amount of looks, and so that's kind of all you can do is just get better each game. And I thought as a team we played really well. Nashville, obviously, Mass had a great game, and that was good to see. So it sucks when you just come back, you miss another one, but just kind of excited to get back in the flow of things and obviously go again tomorrow.
Is there a timeline for you to take face-offs again, or is it going to be after the Olympic break, or how do you guys kind of play what you're able to do?
I'm not totally sure, really. I think just to start off, maybe not a little bit, and then obviously hopefully soon kind of get back into that.
How do you handle it when Ryan's taking the draw and then you're switching with him back to winger? You just center. Is that pose a challenge at all trying to figure that out?
Not overly. I mean, Greener and I have been playing together all year basically, and we've switched lots before I was out, and whoever's back first would just play center, and he'd take some draws if I was struggling or if we wanted to run something different or whatever. So it's nice being able to play with him. He's obviously a very smart player, and we just got to talk and kind of see who's in the right spot. It doesn't really change too much.
With the condensed schedule because of the Olympics, is it harder to have just more game after game and not as much practice time for you guys?
I think it's nice a little bit. We got a lot of young guys, and just getting into the flow of it, getting more games under everyone's belt, and you just kind of get in such a routine that it becomes so natural. Either you play or you have a day off or whatever, and obviously that's where we got to kind of use pregame skates to do some stuff and fix some things and video obviously, but overall I think it's good for us to just have games and everyone just keep getting better in the games.
What have you seen from Andre this year? I was talking to him about how he's working on improving his defensive play, but obviously offensively he's so good at carrying the puck. How have you seen him help throughout the year?
He's been great. Right when we kind of traded for him, you knew how good of a player he was, and he's someone that I think every single game he's making an impact, and defensively as well. He's been good defensively. I think he doesn't cheat the game, and he's someone that cares a lot. He wants to win, and I know that I've had a lot of fun playing with him. He's someone that creates so many plays, and he's one of the best I've seen at holding the puck and getting away from checks and making plays out of it. So they're just such a talented player, and works really hard, and it's fun to see how well he's been playing this year.
You guys talked about staying in rhythm with all these games in January. Have you guys talked about how to stay in that rhythm coming back from the Olympic break, having those weeks off?
Kind of figured out as the time comes. We're not focused on March quite yet. We're just worried about today and tomorrow, and I think that's kind of the main focus.